Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. I woke up like this, deep divers, all magical and fly, just, whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby, raising the frequency, raising the vibration. Hadouken, take all of that good ass energy I'm sending you. And a big shout out to everyone who's joined the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Click the link down below. Deep divers, look, let's talk about Trump versus Kamala. Did you see the presidential debate? We've got to talk about this, deep divers, because it's really causing a stir right now on the internet. It's really causing a storm right now on the internet. People are like, Kamala won. Trump won. Trump is the man, right? Well, I'm going to give you my unapologetic response. Now, this may shock you. Deep divers, it might shock you. You might be rocked out of your chair. You may be rocked out of your chair, but it has to be said. I want all of you right now to hit the like button if you support the real. Once again, hit the like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. So, Trump versus Kamala. This channel, by the way, is not political. I tend to stay away from politics, deep divers, because it separates. We talk about becoming our greatest version, but that also involves talking about what's going on the main stage. And what's going on the main stage? The presidential debate. Trump versus Kamala. Let's talk about it, deep divers. And we've got a whole lot to talk about. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So, when I was watching some of this debate, Shakespeare came into my mind, and Shakespeare told me that the whole world is a stage. The whole world is a stage. And that's the reason why I even take presidential debates with a pinch of salt, because at the debate, they tell you everything they're going to do, but once they're in power, they don't do it. They don't do it. Look, let's take a little listen to a bit of the presidential debate, and then I'm going to give you my response, deep divers, and go in. Oh yeah, let's go.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate.
Nice to see you. Have fun.
Thank you.
Welcome to you both. It's wonderful to have you. It's an honor to have you both here tonight. Why do you believe it's appropriate to weigh in on the racial identity of your opponent?
I don't, and I don't care. I don't care what she is. I don't care. You make a big deal out of something. I couldn't care less. Whatever she wants to be is okay with me.
But those were your words, so I'm
asking.
asking.
I don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put out, and I'll say that. And then I read that she was black. And that's okay. Either one was okay with me. That's up to her. That's up to her.
I mean, honestly, I think it's a tragedy that we have someone who wants to be president who has consistently, over the course of his career, attempted to use race to divide the American people. You know, I do believe that the vast majority of us know that we have so much more in common than what separates us, and we don't want this kind of approach that is just constantly trying to divide us, and especially by race.
Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. But if she ever got elected, she'd change it. And it will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. She gave up at least 12 and probably 14 or 15 different policies. Like, she was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out, wait a minute, I'm talking now, if you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar? They have abortion in the 9th month. They even have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, who's doing an excellent job, but the governor before. He said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And they did exactly as he intended. And now in over 20 states, there are Trump abortion bans, which make it criminal for a doctor or nurse to provide health care. In one state, it provides prison for life. Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and incest, which understand what that means. A survivor of a crime of violation to their body does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral. And I pledge to you, when Congress passes a bill to put back in place the protections of Roe v. Wade, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. But understand, if Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban.
It's a lie. I'm not signing a ban, and there's no reason to sign a ban, because we've gotten what everybody wanted. Democrats, Republicans, and everybody else, and every legal scholar wanted it to be brought back into the states, and the states are voting. And it may take a little time, but for 52 years, this issue has torn our country apart, and they've wanted it back in the states. And I did something that nobody thought was possible. The states are now voting. What she says is an absolute lie. And as far as the abortion ban, no, I'm not in favor of abortion ban, but it doesn't matter, because this issue has now been taken over by the states.
Okay, that was just a little bit, just to give you a little gist of that presidential debate. Now, here's my unapologetic response, right? I want to read you something by George Carlin. Let me read it to you, deep divers. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets, and they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. What? Slow motion this side. Shout out to George Carlin. So here's my response, right, with this presidential debate. Now, I do believe that the people who run America are not the people you think. The one in power is only a puppet being told what to do. And there's a shadow government a lot of people don't know about, who are really pulling the strings. The whole world is a stage. Democrat, Republican. It's got people fighting against each other. It's got people divided. It's got people saying, Trump, I love you. It's got people saying, Kamala, I love you. But you see, what happens? They got you choosing sides, picking between sides, and you're forgetting about yourself. Slow motion this side. It creates division. And this is done on purpose. Divide and rule. You can only rule a population through division. You can only rule a population through separation. Democrat or Republican. Now we are at war with each other. The truth is, vote for yourself. Vote for love. Vote for the cat down the road. It's one humanity. And they got you in a game. In the Matrix. It's time to wake up. Look, what happens with these presidential debates? You got people who are picking a side. You've even had Taylor Swift saying, hey, right now I endorse Kamala. Then you got Elon saying, actually, Taylor, have my child, right? Crazy. Look.
We've got some breaking news, that perhaps the most important news of all. Okay. This is probably the news that people will be talking about more than anything else that comes out of tonight based off the way our society works. That's a picture of Taylor Swift with her cat. And she just endorsed Kamala Harris on Instagram, saying, I'll be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. I'm voting for them because she fights for rights and causes I believe in, need a warrior to champion them. She's a steady hand, gifted leader. I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos.
And she's a childless cat lady.
She's talking about LGBTQ rights, IVF, women's right to choose.
Did anyone think she was going to endorse Trump?
Well,
of course, she endorsed Biden back in 2020.
Right, so this is not...
But to quote Taylor, Donald Trump is the smallest man who ever lived, and she knows all too well who we should all be voting for, and that's Kamala.
I mean, on the margins, though, do you think this sort of thing could make a difference?
No, I think if it does make a difference, those people shouldn't vote.
Well,
you want people
Swiftie,
voting who take a recommendation from Taylor Swift?
As a huge Swiftie who went to her Eras concert, let me tell you, I think her endorsement makes a big difference to a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, she is the most popular person in the country.
I mean, she impacted the economies of every city that she went to.
Well, good. Then when the economy goes into the toilet, she could bail everyone out with her billions of dollars.
Or with concerts, more concerts.
So once again, like, Kamala has a lot of famous celebrities like Taylor Swift endorsing her campaign, supporting her campaign. So does Trump on his side. He's got Elon Musk. So whoever wins, someone's going to be very happy and someone's going to be very mad. And it's going to create a civil war. I always say, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Deep divers, focus on yourself, because the truth shall set you free. A lot of people don't realize that it's not about Trump or Kamala. It's all about realizing, deep divers, that we are the ones that we are waiting for. Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. We are the ones that we are waiting for. I want all of you right now to hit the like button if you support The Real, and share this video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit the like button right now if you support The Real, share this video, and also make sure you join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. And for videos which are way too spicy for YouTube, click the link down below and be inspired. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Also, make sure you check out the best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart, on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version, and get the latest new book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/the book, The Secret Recipe to Becoming Your Greatest Version, and go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts, Deep Divers, all new designs you're going to love at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, make sure you book it at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Deep Divers, the truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free, but it will piss you off. The truth is that the power is not with these people. The power is in your own hands. Take back your power and free your mind, and your ass will follow. Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, deep divers, make sure you hit the like button right now if you support The Real. Hit the like button right now if you support The Real. And leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. And let me know how this helped. And once again, look, you had Elon Musk saying to Taylor, I will give you a child and guard your cat with my life, right? So all of this politics creates division. The truth is, choose yourself. Peace.